Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Today is October 10th, and in Japan, it's the day of Moe, or Moe Day, whatever you want to call it. The reason why it's on October 10th is that the Japanese characters for October and the 10th day of the month, when combined together, makes the kanji, or the Japanese character, for the word Moe. And in case you were wondering, it's an actual day in Japan, although not recognized as a holiday just yet. So what is Moe anyways? There seems to be a lot of confusion as to what the word Moe actually means. So let's take a quick look. Moe is a Japanese slang word that refers to the feeling of affection that people get towards characters in anime, manga, video games, or even recently, any subjects. Characters that make people feel moe are called moe characters. The word moe is usually used in cases where the word like is not enough to describe the feeling. But do not mistake moe with love, because thinking too heavily on it is considered outside the scope of its meaning. But one common feature in all feelings of moe is that the subject is usually not one that you can have a real relationship with, like fictional characters, idols, or inorganic objects. The actual word moe originated in the late 80s and early 90s, but the true origin is uncertain. There are certain theories that many people believe to be true, such as the one created by Ken Kitabayashi of the Nomura Research Institute. He defines moe as a pun with the verb moeru, which means to sprout, and its homonym, moeru, which means to burn, in the sense of a heart burning with passion. Another theory states that the term came from 2chan in the 90s, where discussions of female characters who were hybrids of the lolicon, short for Lolita complex, and bishoujo characters, which were beautiful girls. This describes Hotaru Tomoe from Sailor Moon exactly, and coincides with her popularity at the time. Moe in this theory would have came from the moe of the word tomoe. Moe characters exploded in popularity in 2004, as roughly 1/3 of the otaku merchandise market consisted of moe products. Anime series such as K-On!, Lucky Star, and Moetan revolved around these adorable young girls that were clumsy and whimsical, that literally had all the defining characteristics of the moe movement. Rather than evoking moe feelings, they created characters that demand notice and adoration in every way, rather than having characters that passively earn that adoration, which was the way it used to be. So now that you know what moe is, can you think of any moe characters in any anime or shows you've watched recently? Let us know in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss out on the latest things people are talking about in Japan, don't forget to check out our channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. See you next time. Started to trend on Twitter shortly after it was posted. The sheet of glass is transparent